Kia ora, good morning, Christchurch Aviation live stream. Sky Squad here, how are you? Back for another vlog today. We're just walking through the terminal here at Christchurch Airport. We've got a flight to Hamilton today, so it's going to be a flight review. One second, I'm just going to fix the camera again. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to try and see if we can stand you guys up with the help of the camera. 1 second. Right, let's do. Anyway, back to it. What are we doing? So we're flying today on JQ270. JQ270 out of Christchurch Airport, bound for Hamilton. We're just walking through the terminal now on our way to check-in. So yeah, I've arrived at the terminal, and then I'll show you the process of what you need to do for check-in and where we need to go and what paperwork we've got to hand over, because we've got to hand over a medical certificate, we've got to hand over some documents. Yeah, so pretty straightforward day. We get to Hamilton, we've got a taxi picking me up to take me to my lodge that I'm staying at for 9 days before I move into my new house in Hamilton. So we're currently walking through Terminal A. It's one big terminal, but I call it Terminal A. So yeah, I'm just going to hold the camera because it's not willing to play ball with me today. So yeah, we're just going to walk through the terminal. And I'll show you a bit as we go through. So yeah, I'm not going to film people here. So here's the Jetstar check-in. So it's not open quite yet, so we're just going to park up over here. So we're just going to park up at the kiosk. So we're just going to put my bags right here. That sign can be removed. So I'm just going to turn that sign around. So here at the check-in, so these are the Jetstar kiosks that I'll be using today. So my flight is an A320-200. Don't know what the registration is yet. I'll let you guys know that in the next part of the video. But this is just letting you guys know that I am going to be flying today on JQ270, and I'll give you a tour of the airport. So I've just been down the ATR and the Envion domestic area. Now I'll take you guys upstairs and I'll show you a bit of the upstairs, what the check-in upstairs looks like. So we don't actually check in upstairs, but what AVL security looks like and what I'll have to do. So I'm here a bit earlier so I could do a bit of a vlog with you guys, because I wanted to jump on and say Happy New Year, because it is the first of the year. So Happy New Year to those in New Zealand, Australia and all the other countries. There's one. That's where you've got to press 1, not that one. Okay. So we'll turn the trolley around. Oh. So this is the food court area, and this is the Christmas tree that I'll be taking down this week or next week. So I'll show you what AVL security looks like and what the food court looks like. I'll take you for a bit of a tour of the Christchurch International Terminal so you guys can see a bit of a day in the life of a passenger on a flight. So this is going to be a flight review. So welcome to flight review of JQ270. I hope we're coming through 5x5. If someone can let me know if we're coming through 5x5. I'm not going to film any passengers today. I'm not going to film any people. If I have any interactions with customers, I'll mute the mic and I'll try and see if we can sort out some ambient mics. So this is a bit of the terminal that you guys can see. I'll show you a bit. I'll show you where the international departures are. I won't get into too much detail now. I'll show you the food court, the AVL security, where the international departures go. So ahead of me is international departures. So that's where Qantas, Jetstar, Fiji, Emirates go, and here is your waiting area. So this is a bit of the waiting area. So in here we've got a map so you can track a flight on that TV. There's a few bits and pieces over here. There's a few games over here that you can play. You can tap and play some of these. Yep, there's a TV so you can watch TV there. There's a couple of games here, so I'm not going to get that ready. There's a few games here. And then the bathrooms are down there. Now I'll take you for a walk along the food court tour. So if you take me down to the other end, and then I'll take you to where all the domestic planes are kept. It's just about 3:45 in the morning here at Christchurch International Airport. It is the 1st of January 2026. So the first video that I'll be posting up on my YouTube channel today. I'll have another video going live later today. We're after full flight of Jetstar JQ270, of boarding, of the pushback, the takeoff, flight, the landing, deboarding, and then what we have to do when we get to Hamilton Airport. So this is AVL security, so that's the security gates there. So those are the domestic gates. This is gates 16 to 22 alpha, 16 to 22 alpha, and you just go through the security there. So security opens soon, and then I'll show you all the food courts. So you've got Burger King here. So this is the lovely Burger King, new Flash Burger King. You've got some other food court places over here. You've got the Burger King there. Right. Then you got Tonk here. You got big bathrooms here. You got appearance room here. You got all the departure gates here. So 10 past 8. The departures. And here you got all the spot here, and then you've got some drinks machines here. These are to domestic gates 15. So you got another domestic gate over here. So yeah, so we're just going to show you what a day in a life looks like. So we're just going to go to my one, so my one departs at 10 past 8, so JQ, so this is my flight right here. I'll show you my flight. So that's my flight right there, JQ270 to Hamilton, 10 past 8, and I am going out of gate 21 today. So gate 21, JQ270, Hamilton, 10 past 8, gate 21. So I'll be in my boarding call about 7:30, so I'm here. I have plenty of time to spare, so I can actually talk to you guys and show you guys what I have to do when I go to security. So yeah, I'm going to leave the trolley just here, and we'll just carry the bags down the steps. So we'll just leave the trolley right there. And what you do, just grab your bags. Wheels. Right, that's one done. Okay, so we'll put that there. Okay, we are good to go. So I've got 2 suitcases today. So I'll show you what we have to do when we go to the ground floor. So I'm just going to turn the camera away for a second. I'm just going to get on the escalator. Alright. So we're now on the escalator. So here we go. And then we tilt that bag, we tilt it. And I'm just going to grab my bag. We're just going to walk with both my bags. So we've got both my bags here together, which is crazy like this. So these are two big heavy duty suitcases, as you can see. Chicken's being a bit busy, so I'm not going to film people today. I'm not here to film people. I don't like to film people when I'm walking. In the terminal was busy, I was able to show you bits and pieces, and I might give you a quick glimpse of the outside of the bright-coloured lights of the Christchurch terminal, because I've shown you the inside. Now I'll show you a bit of the outside, and I'll show you a bit of the interior, because there are some bright-coloured lights I'd like to show you guys on my YouTube channel, so just stay tuned and I'll show you some more sights of Christchurch Airport. And we even have a Christchurch Airport sign that I'd like to show you guys. So we'll record as much content as I can for you guys. We've already made 11 minutes of content, so we're doing well. There's the control tower, and then there's the Novotel Hotel over there, Christmas tree there.
Melbourne and flight engine 221 bound for Sydney. Check-in is now open for these services. Check-in area A. Customers are asked to please use the self-check kiosk. Please put your bag tags and all cards for you. Get the staff on the floor to assist you if required. We ask you please to drop your bag to bag drop. If you could ensure that you have all your bag tags with you and attached to your bags, and also your boarding passes with you prior to entering the bag drop queuing system, as this will help to speed up the bag drop process. That's flights NZ582 bound for Auckland, NZ2132 Melbourne, and flight NZ221 bound for Sydney. Air New Zealand check-in is now open. Thank you.
So as you heard that, 3 flights are now open for check-in with Air New Zealand. 1 to Auckland, 1 to Sydney, and 1 to Melbourne. Which is not us, thank God. So now we're going to go back into the terminal. We're going to find another trolley, and we're going to sit in the spot of the trolley. So we're not near Jetstar. Right. So we'll go back to Jetstar now, and then I'll show you guys what you have to do when you come and you're booking a flight. So there's a seat there I can sit on. So I'll be able to tell you a little bit about our day today. It's a little bit of a long day. It's a bit of a long travel day today. So I will talk to you guys through my day and what to expect on the channel coming up today and what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so on the channel today is going to be a flight review, a whole flight, not just part of the flight, a whole flight. I'm just going to check my battery, guys, to see what's it. Yeah, good. So it's about 6 minutes to 4, chicken up is at 4. My chicken up is at 6, so we've still got a couple of hours. So we're flying on JQ270 as I said, and then what we'll do from there, we'll arrive at Hamilton, and then once we get to Hamilton we've got a taxi picking us up, and I won't be filming the taxi. Right, when I get from the taxi is going to drop me at my motel. When I get to the motel, I'm going to drop my bags off, and then we're going to go to Pack and Save at Mill Street. When we get to Mill Street Pack and Save, we're going to go to the customer service counter, and we're going to ask for our purchase order. Now, our purchase order is $120 for food. So that was done by Oranga Tamariki. So big thanks and up to Joshua Page from Oranga Tamariki. If you're watching, mate, cheers up to you. Yeah, so I just thought I'd jump on the camera this morning and say good morning and welcome to the happy 2026, and look forward to sharing a bit more with you guys when I can. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.